Good morning, guys. In this episode we're going to be building a kitchen that includes a sink and a functioning water system in this camper because I'm sick of eating junk food and I really want to start cooking my own meals like I've always been used to. What is home? To me, home is a place where I feel safe, comfortable, and most importantly, free. My name is Arslan and I'm rebuilding my 2014 Chevy Suburban into the ultimate camper to live in full time. Last night I was able to assemble the 2 kitchen cabinets that we need for this project, but there's a lot more to do, so here we go. We have our 2 cabinets, they're identical. What I want to do is join them together so it's a solid 1 unit. So we're going to be using self-tapping 1 5/8". And now I'll go ahead and mount these cabinets to the floor. It's time to install my old sink. I went to Walmart and got me 2 of these 6-gallon water jugs. I'm just gonna kind of see how this fits. I think it's gonna fit fine even with the 2 jugs inside. I'm gonna take my sink, place it where I want to mount it, and then just trace it down. As you can see, I have the outline right here. I'm just gonna start cutting. The lighting is really bad here. Let me change spots. Okay, that's a little bit better. I do want to test to see if the sink actually kind of fits in. Okay, now I want to see if the 2 jugs fit in there as well. So that's 1. And that's 2. Oh, perfect. This is not going to be the kitchen top though. I managed to get my hands on this old piece of wood. It's a tabletop. I want to test how this is going to fit on top of this. As far as the length, it's pretty good, I think. Because I can still open up my fridge, right? But the depth of it, it's a little bit too much maybe? What do you guys think? Would it be crazy to keep this entire space? I might just keep it as it is, to be honest. Yeah, let's go with that. Basically, we want to make a hole on here for the sink, but I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller than this, so we'll go ahead and trace with a pen underneath. I'll go ahead and flip it. This is the circle that I traced from underneath. What I'm gonna do is draw a circle inside of that circle, maybe like a 1/2 inch deeper, and that's the one that I'm gonna cut, the smaller circle, because the sink has an edge, so we want to cut just enough for the edge. It's definitely not a pretty circle, but let's see how that goes. So what I'm gonna need is the same as before. We're gonna need a pilot hole. Oh my god, that is some thick wood. Look how thick this wood is. The moment of truth, testing out the sink. Okay, the circle was a little bit smaller, but that's okay because I'd rather cut a little bit than too much. Oh my god, that took a lot of work, but check it out, you guys. A sink that's flush with the actual tabletop. It already looks so nice in here, doesn't it, you guys? Now what I'm gonna do is mount the tabletop to the actual cabinets so they're all, again, 1 single unit. I'll screw them from underneath. We got a screw right here and a screw right here. Now I'll go from the back and just secure it with 90 angle brackets. This is the time to install my famous water faucet. Still got juice in it. We're just gonna make a hole that's thick enough for the actual tubing, and that's gonna go somewhere around here, I think. Got the drill bit stuck in here. Alright, let's see if the tubing actually fits in here. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I love it when things go to plan. Just gonna hook up that connector on here. Boom. Easy as that. Let's get the water jugs ready. For the fresh water, we need to make a hole that's as thick as the tubing. So we'll use the drill bit that I'm holding here. So that's the cap hub. I'm just gonna go ahead and drill through it. And this would go through it. But we're not done yet, because when it comes to these water jugs, you need something. This is like flexible, and it rotates and it stretches and it comes back. So in the jug, like let's say I advance it all the way, it's just gonna be awkward and not sitting correctly at the bottom for it to actually suck water and push it through the faucet. And a trick that I came up with is using PVC pipes to basically kind of thread the tubing in, place it inside the jug, and then this way the tip of the tubing is gonna be at the bottom of the jug, which is perfect. Now this PVC pipe is a little bit too long, so I'm gonna go ahead and kind of mark it and cut it with my jigsaw. As you can see, the jigsaw is a very important tool for me. With these tools I can build anything. We have our pipe right here. As you can see, I cut it to the length where it doesn't go any deeper, so I can kind of retrieve it. Oh, okay, I was wrong. Let's try to fish it out. Okay, it's not too bad. Through the cap and then through the PVC pipe. Perfect. This one is fully ready for the fresh water. Now when it comes to the gray water, as you can see, this is attached to a pipe that goes out, and we just need to make a hole inside the cap of the jug that's for the gray water. That's as thick as this one. And what's really cool about these Ozark jugs is that their cap, it kind of like comes off like this. So honestly, I'm just gonna keep this as it is, like this. Just screw it on. Let's check if this pipe fits in here. I'm pretty sure it's gonna fit in. Oh, that is beautiful. Sink system basically working. I do have to install this child safety lock. As you can see, I started doing it, but it's a little bit loose because I can't have these doors opening and closing on me when I'm driving, right? I think we're at this point where I'm really exhausted, but we're doing really good. I mean, check it out, we have this thing. We made this today. Today we made this. I think that's insane progress, actually, to have a kitchen done in one day. Now we can slowly migrate things into the cabinet. For the shelves of the cabinet, I got this liner, so we're gonna go ahead and cut some. It helps a lot because when you're driving, so things are not sliding back and forth. Now, after the hard work comes the fun part for me, which is actually decorating this space. While people think it's crazy, I think it's real. With everything I do, everything I feel, I got a kitchen in my car. I'ma be cooking superstar. It's your boy, you know who it is. Solar Camper Car. Okay, you guys, it is next day. I ended up cleaning the camper a little bit. I also cleaned up myself. Today is huge because now I can say I actually have a functioning kitchen in my camper. And it couldn't have been better timing because it is Thanksgiving week and I'm hungry. I'm keeping it very simple for now. I just got a light, my faucet, my paper towel dispenser, a plant. I also got my Alexa. It's a full kitchen, so we got running water. Check it out. Nice pressure. I have 6 gallons, so that's a lot of water. My water system is more than double the size from my previous build, so I don't have to fill up as often and I don't have to empty as often. Now, it would have been really cool if I was able to cook a whole turkey in my car, because that's kind of crazy. So we're doing the next best thing, which is just turkey breast. Also got vegetables. Not really sure what I'm doing with these, but we're doing something. Honestly, just gonna cook this as I would cook chicken. I'm gonna start with the vegetables to get that out of the way. Gonna put this on the side. Before I take out my turkey breast, I'm actually gonna go ahead and season the actual cutting board, just using salt and pepper. Oh yeah. Now we'll season the top. I'm using lightly salted butter. Just gonna put a big chunk. Don't judge me, don't judge me. Let's fire it up.
Playing from Arslan's S22 Ultra.
I ended up getting this roasted blend. It's got rosemary, thyme, and Italian parsley. Once that melts a little bit, we'll go ahead and add some. Oh yeah. It smells delicious in here. Okay, I think it's about time we flip these bad boys. Gonna lower the heat. Woo! While this is still cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and add in my pepper. See what happens. I don't know. We'll go ahead and add more butter. How was your Thanksgiving? Did you guys eat? Yeah, well, I ate too. Oh my god, the pepper is just smothered with the butter and all these spices that I put in. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty nice, like having a camper this big. I could just come back here, relax a little bit. It's about 45 degrees outside, but not really too cold in the camper though, because obviously I'm cooking, so this is pretty done, I think. Go ahead, turn that off. Woo. Put a fresh parsley. That sauce is delicious. So what I'm thinking, oh my god. There you go, guys. This is my type of Thanksgiving. Behind you there's like a lake. Maybe I can repark my car so we can enjoy this. Woo, it's a little bit chilly, you guys, but let's go ahead, set up. It's not the best view, but it is something. Some trees. I see some water. Okay, you want the good news or the bad news? The good news, we have our food. The bad news, we have no utensils. I have a kitchen knife and I have a spoon. So we're gonna have to improvise and cut them up into slices and then scoop them up. Okay, problem solved. I chopped up my food. Let's go ahead and try it up. This spice blend that I'm using never fails me. Check it out, you guys. I'm really thankful for this, obviously, and I hope you've had a great Thanksgiving and you got to eat as much as I did, or maybe more. Whew. Now all I want to do is just take a nap. I guess we have to do the dishes. One of my subscribers told me a cool trick to just cut the sponges in half. That way they just last longer because you don't need the whole thing, right? So I thought that was pretty cool. So I cut it. Was it? Yeah. Well, how was it before? Wait. I honestly might just take a nap here, you guys. If I'm not here next week, it'll be the week after that. But I'm trying real hard to put out stuff every Saturday. If you don't see me, it means I'm slammed. Anyways, you guys. Damn, I look so buff in here. What? I look so buff in here. What is that? Reminds me of Tobey Maguire in Spiderman 1 when he, after getting bit, checks out himself in the mirror for the first morning. But yeah, no, I've been hitting the gym for the past 4 days, back to back. So I really want to get back into it, you guys. I used to be shredded, you don't know. This is not my peak right now, let me tell you. It's not rock bottom, but you know, I have nobody to impress, so it's awesome. It's like I'm married for 10 years. Like I don't need to try anymore, you know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at. I'm just kidding. If you know somebody, you can set me up. I'd really appreciate it. YouTuber, registered nurse, lives in a car, big on family.